EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Bills and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup. This is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against the defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some.
And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's got the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. So Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you
blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Goff staying on his feet. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So they're going for it, and here's Allen rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, so they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because...
On 1st and 10, Goff.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Goff now looks to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
T.J. Hockenson. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Allen. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
The Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league can support it quite well, where you can move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
On first down, it's gone.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36.
Again, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32.
Here's Goff. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down and more for Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, Allen forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing on second and long. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught inside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Taking it himself, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bills have taken the lead. A final shot before half for Allen. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So here are the Bills to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive first and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a handoff here to his running back. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will bump the lead up to 11. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Goff looking to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Allen steps away.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumbling.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 9, Goff firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Allen now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now a first down throw, gone. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing 12 yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Runs over him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Second and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not.